Hi, this is Lee Garrett and welcome to another weekly tip video. I absolutely live and breathe productivity, and when I saw a new Pomodoro application available on Setapp, I just had to try it. Now, Session is an application that will allow you to set timers that enable you to focus on specific tasks. The Pomodoro technique is a very popular productivity technique for getting your stuff done, and I use it daily. Now, as we run through the application, I'll explain it in more detail to you, so let's check it out. Okay, so Session doesn't have to be procured through Setapp. So if you don't have a Setapp subscription, then you can access directly from the developer's site here. The pricing for the Pro version, which is the version that you unlock with Setapp, is $4 per month or $30 for the year. And there is a free version, of course, that you can leverage, and you get a free 7-day trial of the Pro app when you create an account with them. If I switch across to Setapp, though, you can install and run from here. You can also install the iOS application here from Setapp, because you may not always have your Mac to hand when you want to focus on work, and data is synced between both devices. Just click iOS app, and you can install and unlock in 2 steps with 2 different QR codes you just need to snap with your phone on your iOS device. Now, I'm not going to cover the iOS application here. I have used it and regularly use it. It's great for concentrating on tasks that I do around the house when a Mac isn't as readily available. Instead, I'm going to pause, I'm going to install the Mac version here and take you through the first run. Okay, so I've now installed it, and Session is going to give a quick overview as to what it can do. And here we're told you can start working in 25-minute chunks. Now, the reason for this is that the Pomodoro technique defines 25 minutes as the optimum time that you can maintain attention for before you need a break. So ideally, you would set the timer, you would pick one task, just one, to concentrate on, and then when the timer goes, you take a 5-minute break. And then you rinse and repeat that process 4 times, at which point you get to take a longer break. Now, the premise is that you will achieve more work in these focused blocks of time. Now, I click Next, and we can block websites that may tempt you as you work. Next, we're told that Session will remind you when it's break time, which is very important. Then at the end of each session, you can optionally provide a summary of how you found that session to be. Were you distracted? If so, you can provide notes so that you can reflect on the session in the future and make any changes to your environment if you need to. Next, we're told you can access analytics about how you've done. How many Pomodoros have you completed? Are there patterns for good or poor performance? And then finally, in order to be able to help you build the habit, you can set a reminder for kicking off a session. Just set the reminder time here. Now, this isn't something that I've ever needed, though, I have to say, but as you're building the habit, you may very well need it. Okay, now Session needs to send you notifications if you're going to have reminders. So I'll click Next, and then I'll come up here to allow notifications from Session. Okay, let's just kick off a session here from scratch before we look at the configuration options that we have. So because people are different and circumstances are different, they can change. You can also change this 25-minute timer by clicking and dragging. Now, sometimes I set this to 50 minutes if I really don't want to stop a task after 25, and it's the right time of day, and I know that my attention levels are high. And then what I do is I reward myself with a 10-minute break rather than a 5 one. Now, at the top here, you can type in what your intention for the session is. What do you want to achieve? So I'll just put one in here now, and then I'll click Start Session. Okay, for the first few seconds, we're told to breathe in and out slowly to start ourselves off. And then the main window appears and the timer starts counting down. And you can hear that ticking that's going on. Well, thankfully, we can get rid of that. I'll click up here and disable the white noise. And I'll come back. That's better.
That's just a quick preview of one of this week's Apple-related tutorials from Screencasts Online. Screencasts Online is your premium source of Apple-related video tutorials. All of our members get access to brand new, up-to-date tutorials each week, as well as unlimited access to our entire video archive full of Mac and iOS-related tutorials. You can stream and download all of our videos on your Mac, iPad and iPhone, and even your Apple TV using the members-only Screencasts Online Apple TV app. Membership also includes a complimentary subscription to the Digital Screencasts Online monthly magazine, published each month and packed with videos, articles, reviews, as well as hints and tips covering all aspects of the Mac, iPad, iPhone, and all of the other fantastic Apple products. So, if you're ready to start getting the most out of your Apple devices, visit screencastsonline.com today and become a Screencasts Online member.